Welcome back to the IgnitorSMP, where I am here on top of the Stardust Tower. I don't know what to call this, but this is the tower for the entrance of Stardust, so I'm calling it the Stardust Tower. And looking down at Stardust, our RPG, and it's in perspective, like putting everything in perspective, it's looking quite empty. Like we have all this area and all this area to fill in. We've been doing mini game after, or we've been doing a whole bunch of redstone and other technical stuff underground the past few episodes, so why don't we do something a bit more visible this time? So we are going to be filling in and building this area over here, and as always, I prepared the resources. These were pretty basic resources, a whole bunch of leaves, a whole bunch of other organics, and some glass, lime and green glass, a whole bunch of wood, some podzol, even more dirt and variants of dirt, and some lighting as well. So pretty basic resources for this build, because it is the forest. There will be a forest over here. On this side of the game, yeah, not much to say about a forest. It's a forest, so yeah. I mean, I'm going to make a time lapse, but I'm going to also do it on stream. At the time of recording this, I'm doing a stream tomorrow, building all these up. Tomorrow morning, building all these up, and that will be pretty fun, I think. Yeah, so I don't really know what else to say, so why don't we just cut straight into it and build this forest. Okay, so we are not quite done. So yeah, this is how the forest is so far. As you can see, there are heaps of floating bits on the wooden parts because, you know, there's supposed to be leaves in between, but I haven't put those leaves in. So yeah, there's also this nice path. I need to cover these room lights up with carpets still. The beacons are still coming out, and it looks pretty amazing. Now, once it becomes day after I sleep, I'll explain some things about this area. So, yeah, as you can see, the trees, they are made up of, the trunks are mangrove, dark oak, strip dark oak, some non-strip dark oak at the bottom, and some spruce for the smaller, more branchy blocks like fences and stuff, because those colors work together really nicely, not too complex. The leaves, they are made from mangrove leaves and azalea leaves, with glass, lime and green glass scattered throughout to give it a sort of like that, you know, kind of transparent effect-ish. I don't know how I would describe it, but it looks cool, so that's all that matters. There's also some sea pickles mixed into the leaves to give it some extra detail, and yeah, not really much else to say. I have put on some of these some spore blossoms to give us that nice particle effect while going around this area. And I believe some of the trees have some stripped branches, where some of the branches are just completely empty. Don't think I've built any of those yet, so I'll just leave that. But here is a very different tree. Anyway, this whole forest is constructed of 3 different tree designs. I'll chuck a screenshot on the screen right now of those 3 designs, and I've extended some of them to be taller and shorter, so that this whatever the tree line or the top, the canopy will be a different height rather than just one tall, one medium, and one short. That way to give a bit more variation to each of them. But what's probably caught your attention here is this one here. So this tree, I can actually be on the floor to explain this one because it's, you know, kind of on the floor. Now this tree is just fallen over, and you can see whatever this fungi or whatever it could be is kind of starting to grow over it. Lots of the leaves have turned dead. There, it's sort of like into the floor and stuff. So that's pretty cool. I thought this gave it a little bit of character compared to the other trees, and not all forests have some sort of tree that's fallen over somewhere, right? So I thought this was pretty cool. Now I did this by just taking one of those tree designs and using the Axiom mod, which is sort of like World Edit but more advanced, to rotate one of these on its side. And then I just stripped down the bottom, changed up some of the blocks, and you know, added these bits in the floor, added the glow lichen and stuff, and there we go. We have a fallen over tree. Pretty cool. Now if I zoom out a bit, here we go. Let's go back here a little bit. Look at that. It is such a cool atmosphere, even without the leaves. To see those trees in the background gives it so much more depth, and yeah, can't wait to put the rest of these leaves on the trees. But for the rest of this episode, we are going to head over to the Christmas district because we have some stuff to do over there. So here we are at the Christmas district. I haven't been here in a while, so I've seen that this Prismarine has been expanded. And there are dangling frogs all over the place. And I hear there have been more stalls put in place. So here are some Christmas hats. Pretty cool. Wait, what is that one? Oh, a Rudolph thing. Okay, that's pretty cool. I already bought Elytra from her old Nickfreeze's old custom model place. But I might come back and get some more decoration stuff. There's my stall as usual, and a whole bunch of decorations here sold by Dippy as well. Pretty cool. Now, what we're here for though is not in this area. It is back over here. This giant snowman, a couple episodes ago, we put our name into the secret Santa, or the secret Igniter as Vid called it, and we need to choose a name. And so why don't we just go ahead and choose a name, and let's just see who we get, and you will find out who I got next episode, because it's the end of this one. I will see you in the next episode. If you enjoyed, subscribe. It's been a little bit of a shorter one because the forest was a big build, so yeah, hopefully you're fine with that. I have some big plans for next episode, which may or may not involve something to do with the thing on my head right now. So, pretty cool. But, yeah, as I said, subscribe. Comment on what you think of the giant forest. Check out the links in the description, and I'll see you in the next... Ow.